Everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is the Phoenix. My pronouns are she, her. So in today's video is a plant care video. Today is a plant chores video. So I have a lot of things that I needed to repot, some amendments that I need to clean, and then also like sphagnum moss, I need to boil that, and then also clean some of the leca that I have and some of the pond that I have also. So I'm gonna be doing that. Oh, and then I have some glassware that I have to clean, and then also some watering and a couple, oh, and then also some pest control as well. So it's a bunch of little chores, but I've kind of like put them off to like till now, so that way I can make a video of it and then share that with you all. Alright, so I hope you enjoy the video. There'll be some times where I'll be time-lapsing it and then talking throughout, so hope you enjoy. Okay, so first is what I use for my watering. I also use this when I'm acclimating like my plants. I'm transferring my tissue culture plants over. So I use this ultra green plant starter with vitamin B1. I got this from Lowe's, but also just use this as like a daily watering. Not a daily, but like every time I water, this is like what they get also. It's been raining, but you want like 15 milliliters. So that's how much you want to get. And then I fill it up in the sink, and then I start watering my plants with that. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so I found these little things on Amazon, right? This is not it, but so I made a dupe. I try to do things like I try to make dupes, you know, before like trying to buy them on Amazon or something like that. But it works. I just need it to float, so that way I grow my propagations better. Alright, so I steamed my moss, so I steamed my sphagnum moss, and now, oh, and then afterwards I rinsed it very well, so it gets all that like dirt and any like fungus and stuff like that. And so now what I'm gonna do is just like allow it to dry out. I am going to spray some of this Captain Jack spray, because just in case, and then let it air dry for and then just let it dry out for the next day. Man, I can't talk today. Okay, so in this portion of the video, I am going to now be repotting some of these plants that I have. Been really liking some of these, and I just kind of have them somewhat semi-set up so that way I can repot and talk about them, and then also like share what I like about them before video. I really like this one. This is the Pilea pepperomioides. It's been nicknamed the UFO plant. Super easy to propagate, grows super fast. And right now I just actually have it in its original root ball because I'm going to actually repot it. So it's going to be a really nice plant to add, and I'm actually going to propagate it too. So first, let's repot this one. The soil mixture I use is foxfine soil. That's like one of the soils that I prefer to use for my plants. This one, I actually received it in one of my plant swaps, so I thought that was really cool. It's easier to repot since now I have this table. So it's on the floor struggling. Do not like that. So now it's repotted, and I actually want to propagate this one. So you know what? I thought it would actually need to be propagated, but it looks like it just needs to be repotted. I have a whole bunch of propagations that I made anyway, so I'll set that on the side. This one is the Silver Band Rancho. I really like this one. And I'm going to combine these two. I got this one from a trade, and then I got this one from a friend that I bought this from with. This is a really nice plant. I really like this one. And I have a black manta. It's not... I'll have to like do some b-roll for y'all for that, but I really like this plant. It's like one of my favorite plants. And it's not that hard to take care of. I really like this one's in like, it doesn't have like any drainage holes. It's just in like a little dessert cup with some soil. So it doesn't grow like a bear. I really like it. So this one, let's see. Just have to do it like that. Try not to get any soil on their leaf, on just avoiding like future past problems. Yay! Okay, now I have it together. Now I just gotta find a place to cut it. Place a little bit of cement on top of that. A bunch of cement, but it's worth it. So I think it'll look really good. And then now I have two. So I like that. I'm going to callus off a little bit, and then I'm going to then place it into water. Alright, next is this Syngonium white butterfly. I really like it. I got this one from one of my swaps. Oops. Has some good roots to it, so I just remove all this sphagnum moss from it. Next, check this way. I'm gonna clean that one. I personally like collecting Syngoniums. They're all so unique, whichever kind of variety they are. I think it's just a really cool aeroid to explore. It's one that's, some of them are really like forgiving too, so. And some just have like really cool foliage, so that's also a good plus from them. But I think this one's a nice one. And I'm going to share with you that new leaf that came out. I think it's pretty. I don't know which one it is, but okay, next is this Alocasia. I forgot the name. I'll have to put it on the screen for y'all. But it's reverted from an Oreo, so I'm hoping as it keeps on growing, we'll see if it'll put off any new variegation. The little baby one had slight little speckles here and there, but everything else has just been green. But it is just a stunning plant overall because it's gonna get bigger and bigger. Kind of excited for that. I have like so many of them all around. One of them is bound to just like be variegated, right? Look at those roots. Nice and healthy. Okay. Very cool. Okay. These just like never took. see what happens. This is an experiment. Maybe it just needs to stay in consistent moisture, and then maybe a root. We'll see. Okay, so next I have these Hoyas that I need to like work on. I don't think the soil is just good for it. So check it out there. Literally for me, this isn't working for me. So, and like, so we're gonna do that. Oops. This one too. I think that would be better. Ideally, you would want to wash the planter and then also sterilize the roots, but we all do everything our way, so we're not doing that. This one's my plant, so it's different. Oh, and then finally this one rooted, so I was really excited. Hoya. Okay, so this one is the Hoya Graffiti Silver Spot China. That's what I can remember. Such a long name. Oops. So that's how I start my Hoyas. I like to first put them in pond and then root them this way, and then I'll place them into the soil because that's what works for me. Perfect. And then this soil, I believe, is good for it. So it's just has like all the good nutrients for your plants. I'll put the nutrients on this quick. They have different types of soils, and then I tried the Happy Frog. That was okay. This one's Ocean Blend, and this one has been doing really much better because way more aerated, and also has like nutrients and fertilizers in it, so it's really good. Natural fertilizers. I'm really excited to keep on growing this one because I sold one. I was really thankful that it sold, but I kind of wish I didn't sell it and like grew it out and propagated it, but I could do this with this one. I just love the way like the patterning on the foliage looks like. So, there's some repotting have some more repotting to do, but it's like some larger repotting, and I'll do that tomorrow in the morning. And I'll just do that tomorrow in the morning. So, but first, I think I should do a plant highlight. I think that's what I want to start doing more whenever I do like plant chores. Is also like do a plant highlight that I'd be like growing, and maybe people know about it, maybe they don't. So this is a domino peace lily. So it's a peace lily. It's a spathiphyllum peace lily domino. So it has this really nice, beautiful foliage. I'll have to do B-roll for y'all for this one, but it's a self-watering planter, and that has helped me out a lot. As you can see, just has like a little wick, but it just hangs out. Like I have it over here near the window. Don't remember what this window is, but I have it near this window, and it just keeps on growing these really large leaves. It looked like dried spinach when I first got it as like a little baby, but now it's growing and it's doing really good. So I'm excited for that. I'm just gonna also give it a little topsoil. Just some brand new soil, just top it off, you know? Just, here you go. The reason why I'm doing this is because I saw some like aerial roots on here, and so I am just going to do that. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted y'all to see this one. I think it's really good plant, and if you ever see one available, they're not relatively expensive. I think probably like $20 at most for like a 4-inch or 5-inch. Depends. And they're like more bushier than this. This one I grew out from a cutting, so it's definitely just looks, you know, tiny, but it's growing. I think it's a really great plant and super easy to grow. So not a fuss at all. So next, I really wanted to like propagate my ripsalis. I don't know which one this one is, but I want more of this. I love these, so I was really happy to get this. And I have a couple of them already going in like little individual containers, little planters, but it's just kind of taking a little bit longer than expected. So I'm thinking, what if I just kind of like aim in like a little like thing like that, and just they just have to like lay down. They don't have to be tucked in or anything like that. Just like lay them there, and it puts like have some light on them, and then they'll just start to like root. So I was thinking of doing that. But you have to like let them callus first. And that's what I thought this was. So this is how they look. Okay, and then I'm just gonna place them into here. I'll probably do that tomorrow, but this is how this looks. A bit more manicured. I like the way it it's an art architectural, just very easy. But once it starts to get really large, it's very dynamic. So I like that about it. Continuing on the plant highlight is my philodendron caramel marble Pluto. This was the first plant that I did from tissue culture. I sold a couple of them around, so this one is the non-variegated version of the caramel marble. So, but it's really beautiful still, and it emerges with this bright golden bronze foliage. See here, and then as it fades out, it just kind of emerges with this semi-dark green with bordering orange. So I think that's great. The petals are beautiful, and also it's just a really nice plant. I like the structure of it, and I'm really excited to see it grow larger. I'm ready once it starts to get a little root bound. I'm gonna pop this up, but for now I'll just let it in here. All right, it is the next day, and I was out with my chickens. So if you want to see more about my chickens, definitely check out my first channel. That's all about my chickens, my plant store, all that stuff. I talk about more plant care there. Here I just like to share my favorites and my plant chores with you all. And then just little snippets of plant care here and there throughout my plant chores. And then mostly I want to have fun with this, so I've been looking through my clothes, and then just looking through things that I would want to redesign, and I'm going to be working on that as well. It's just I figured I think I really want to work on the space first before I start to work on the projects, because if I work on the projects, I'm not going to do it. And so that's just how I am. So yes, my room is now better set up, so that way I can do my makeup videos. I can explore my artistry that way. I think there's a lot of fun techniques that I really wanted to try. I saved some from Instagram, so I think next video I'm gonna try is Instagram makeup Instagram. I'm gonna try Instagram makeup tips that I saved for myself, and then explore more things like that. And I hope y'all like that. And then I've also been working on my shorts also, so I'll be doing little eye looks for my shorts and fun plant things. So that's what I want to do, and that's how I'm doing it. I've also binge watched a whole bunch of anime, and I need y'all to let me know if Crunchyroll is worth it. I had it in the past, but it's not the same. I don't remember really much about it from the past, but I watched all the anime episodes that in Hulu and Netflix. I watched them all, so I binge watch. I'm a binge watcher. I will watch them all probably in a day, and then get a really good perspective on the show within 3 days. It's is this something that I really want to watch? And if it's a good show, it's something that I want to watch in the later future again also, because I just enjoy the show. So that's how I am. But today I want to so I'm gonna ramble a little bit, but I want to just also pot these up for y'all. The medium is already moist, so you just basically want to nuzzle that in there, so. Do you see that? You see how I did that? I just gently placed it in there. The little hairs that are all alongside the the cacti. That's I'll show you like this. So the little hairs alongside the cacti are the little roots for it. So it'll just root that way. You kind of have to like nuzzle it a little bit, but and don't overwater it. You just don't want to like water it for the first couple of days if you can. So just do it like that. See that this is like the little root. If I can show you all that. Oh no. How my fingers stink, so it's a little bit hard, but if you can see that little white speck thing on the very top, that's the root. So I'm placing that alongside in here. I learned from my first channel, like the best way to have a good channel is to just be yourself, and then also be comfortable in how you want to present yourself, and just have fun with it. Really, like the more you have fun with it, and the more comfortable you are, the more you want to like do your YouTube. And then editing, I think that's really like the part I think a lot of people don't like about it, because it's like long form. This is like long form content, but once you get a good little like editing program, easy peasy. And once you like figure out your like rhythm with it, I like to set up like formats for my videos. So each video kind of has its own little format, so that way I kind of like, I know how I'm going to be like videotaping, and each video just replaces the old video from the past video. So it's like the new format. So like, let's say like a clip is like plant highlight. So each plant highlight clip will be different, right? And so it'll be replaced. And that way it's like, I'm not like making up a new format as I go. My headphones just gave out. So I'm just gonna finish this. Just place this like that. I really love rib salads, and I hope I get to like really like make more and share them with other people, because I want to collect other rib salads. So these are probably going to be a lot of them that are going to be that I'm going to trade. So some little humidity down. Here are also the plants from yesterday that I repotted. So I wanted to show you all that. I think they're doing really well. Just gonna remove some cinnamon off of that. Some of my Hoyas that I love. This one's like the Hoya AH006 big leaves. Look at that little leaf right there. So cute. It's like a plant club plants that I have. I have a plant club, so if y'all are interested in that, there's more information down below. Ooh, so I'm doing a raffle for my plant swap, and then I thought it'd be kind of cool. So I'm doing a raffle for the mothers, and then I'm doing a raffle for other, like everyone else that attends. So this is the Philodendron giganteanum. So cool, huh? So they're gonna receive this plant. Not the planter, just not the cover pot, because this is my cover pot, but the plant's inside. Okay, sorry for the fan, but my Lowe's grow light came in, and I'm gonna set it up. So I actually had, so my grow light actually came in from Lowe's just now. I had to contact customer support through Instagram, and they reached back to me, and they told me to contact them through email, to a specific email, and they got me all fixed up with my new grow light. I don't know what happened with the other one, but but they were really like attentive, and they just got it. So thanks, Lowe's. Okay, perfect. Now I can have my plants that I'm finished acclimating for my TC plants. As you see here, this is a Parisa Verde. This one is a Varicosum. That one, I believe, is a Ring of Fire. So, very cool, huh? So will be the little lights that I was using over there were not sufficient for this one, but I think that with these lights, they're gonna be very, very good. Okay, so we're pretty much like at the end of the video. I'm gonna do like some pest control for my terrariums and my plants over here. Just gonna like add some mosquito bits and then also some diatomaceous earth. Sprinkled it into some of the plants and the substrate, so that way it just kind of like aids the pest control situation. So you're always gonna have pests, like with your collection, like it's just bound to happen, especially if you have soil. You can minimize it and reduce it as much, you know, so that way it doesn't really affect your like situation, but you're just always gonna have it. It's just something that happens. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I also have some like to repot and then also propagate. I have this little Tradescantia I'm gonna propagate. So I've been propagating this from like a little stem. It was in my terrarium, and so I propagated it into a little planter like this, so that way for my events I can give like people out some like really easy plants for them. They can like enjoy those as well, you know. So that's how. Oh, and then I have to propagate my Horia terrarium. I need to really get to that, so that's definitely something to do. All right. Let's see. First, we might as well propagate this one. Forgot the name of it, but it's really cute. A friend of mine actually gifted me this in a little terrarium, so I really enjoy it. No, it's just really small now. But I think I can make a good amount of this. I have like actually 3 events to go to this month. So one is my own. Well, I have 2 of my own actually. Now I have a new place that I'm adding to my events to like have plant swaps at. So I think that's really cool. It's also another non-profit group, so I think it's really cool to work with other to work with non-profit groups and really like with the LGBTQI plus community. So this little thing did not want to go in here. just gonna place these in under my grow lights, and then by Saturday it should be really well. So it should be really good. So next I have a repotting to do. This is my philodendron Carbo Marble Pluto. Look how beautiful that is. This is like the non-variegated version of the Carbo Marble, the really expensive, high, like desired plant. But I think this is just equally as beautiful as that plant, without this variegation. I love the orange caramel foliage that emerges, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go 2 sizes up instead of 1. Totally going against the rules here, you know, I'm a rebel with my plants. No, but this plant grows really fast, and it's one of the plants that I grew from tissue culture, or that I acclimated for tissue culture, I should say. I didn't grow it. I haven't experimented with actually growing the plants in tissue culture, but acclimating them, I could do that. But I'm learning how to grow them. I'd rather first learn than just invest. Learn my lesson. And so I'm learning how to acclimate, right? And then this one grows really fast. And so instead of repotting it 3-4 times over and over, I'm just going to go ahead and just repot it into this larger container, so that way it just stabilizes here better. Export it right here or something. I love this plant. It's so cool. And then the ones you see right here are the ones I've acclimated for my shop. So I have Porisa verde, some varicosum that I'm also acclimating, and then I'm going to be working on some Jalepias soon. So I love these big leaf collector plants, and I think I just want to get them to people affordably, so that way I'm not gonna lie, I also want to collect these myself as well, so it's a win-win situation. I think, I sell some nice good plants at a good affordable rate, healthy, with some good roots and strong, growth, and I also get a plant in return. And it's this way, because I was just spending so much money on cuttings, and sometimes they'll work, sometimes they won't work, and I don't know. This way it's a win-win situation, so that's how I see it. Then you do, the Hoya terrarium. So this is my Hoya terrarium. I have a whole bunch of Hoyas here that I just love, and I'm gonna grow, and I'm gonna grow more different ones as well. And then so right here I have Hoya Rebecca, Hoya Ischnopus is in here as well. I don't know, this one over here, Hoya Super Silver is in here as well. This is the Hoya Crimson Queen, Hoya Burma, Hoya Carrii. I think this is the Hoya Carrii Splash. I'm still growing it out, and so that way I can know. This is the Hoya Carnosa. I think it's a some sort of splashy one. And then a Hoya Crimson Princess in here that just keeps throwing like nothing but like super variegated foliage. So some unknown plants, but like also some really good ones in here. And so I just like really like these and want to grow them in like a specific area because I was like not really treating them well. But down here, they're gonna do really well. So now we're just going to propagate some of these Hoyas in here because I really need to get onto that. I'm gonna start with the black margin. I think it's the easiest one to propagate right now. This is my Hoya Rebecca. I really love this one. You gotta get it over here. This is long. See that sap? You want to just be careful with that and make sure you avoid getting that all like on your face or your body. It will like irritate you, but such a good plant. So excited to like grow this one out. Hoya Croniana is super silver, very like silvery pink. So I'm gonna grow another one of those out. Look how pretty that is. I think it's so pretty. Okay, I think that's all I'll do for now. These other leaves are not fully hardened off yet. They're like pretty soft, and from my experience, they could like not take if I propagate it. So I'll have to propagate it as like one whole stem. And I don't want to do that, so we're gonna wait. And then this one over here, I'm just gonna cut. It's like blocking a Hoya. This is how it's gonna look for right now. I'll show this to you. So beautiful. It's like a prize, like a prize jewel. It's just so gorgeous. Yeah. And then now we actually have to let them callus, and then I'm going to pop them up. I think I have to propagate this Rebecca first, though. Let's put this up. Right, since there's like smaller foliage to the near like this top portion, we want to keep as much of like the strongest foliage on there. So from my view, it's gonna be here. And so what you want to do is cut from below there and that part off will have to like grow out itself, and then as this newer foliage grows out, you can then propagate that and grow that out. But for now, I'm just gonna grow 3 of these little ones out, And what's great about the Hoya Rebecca is that it sun stresses and it also grows really fast. So, like a week in my grow tent, it will be just like super fast. So we have 3 Hoya Rebeccas. I think this is a Hoya Crimson. Queen. We'll have to like grow it out, like outside of the grow tent. Long Rebecca. How exciting. I think this is so exciting to like propagate like all this like Hoyas. Love it. Alright, so this is what I use for maintaining pest control. So mosquito bits, and then and then I also use Captain Jack's spray, so I use that as well for my plants. Every time I bring them inside, outside, I just spray them, but I make sure that they're not around like bright light during that time, because they will get affected. They'll get like browning on them, on their foliage. It'll burn them because of the spray. So you'll soon do a time lapse of me doing all this, and then enjoy the little nice music that's in the background. Alright, that's it for this week's plant chores video. I really appreciate you all so much for subscribing to my channel, and then also just really like enjoying my videos. I'm having fun just doing my own thing. A daily chores kind of situation for the plants, for them to grow and just like do really well here. So I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for watching my video. Thank you all for the new subscribers. I really appreciate you all out there. You have a good night. Bye everyone.